Picture an emperor who, instead of expanding the Roman Empire through bloody wars, chose to consolidate its borders, prioritize culture and architecture, and invest in the well-being of his citizens. A leader who traveled across the vast expanse of Rome, not to conquer, but to understand and improve the lives of his people. This is Hadrian, the philosopher-emperor whose story transcends time and continues to inspire today. But what led him to break away from the expansionist traditions of his predecessors? How did he manage to govern such a vast and diverse empire while cultivating a deep passion for the arts, philosophy, and Greek culture? And what challenges did he face on his journey as a leader? Today, you'll uncover the secrets and complexities of one of the most fascinating emperors in Roman history. Before we dive in, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any content about the great leaders and events that shaped the ancient world. Let's get started. Origins and early life. Hadrian was born on January 24, 76 AD, in the city of Italica, located in the Roman province of Hispania, in what is now Andalusia, Spain. His family was aristocratic, with a long history of serving the Roman Empire as soldiers and administrators. Tragically, Hadrian's father, a Roman senator, died when he was just 10 years old. According to Roman custom, a guardian was appointed to oversee his education and future, none other than Trajan, a distant relative and future emperor. From a young age, Hadrian displayed a distinct personality. He was deeply fascinated by Greek culture, earning him the nickname Greculus, or Little Greek. While other young aristocrats focused on military skills, Hadrian immersed himself in literature, philosophy, and the arts. This admiration for Greece would shape his worldview and his approach to governance. As he accompanied Trajan on military campaigns, Hadrian gained valuable insight into the complexities of politics and administration, gradually building his reputation. However, his path to the throne would be anything but smooth, marked by challenges and controversies. Rise to power. When Trajan became emperor in 98 AD, Hadrian was appointed to significant roles, including governor of the province of Syria, one of the empire's most vital territories. His unwavering loyalty to Trajan earned him a prominent position at court. However, Hadrian's rise to power was not without controversy. In 117 AD, Trajan passed away without publicly naming a successor. Historical records suggest that Trajan's wife, Plotina, claimed he had adopted Hadrian on his deathbed, securing his succession. Many senators disputed this claim, accusing Plotina of forging documents. Despite the controversy, Hadrian ascended to the throne and ushered in a new era for the Roman Empire. Upon taking power, Hadrian inherited an empire stretched thin by constant wars and financial strain. Instead of continuing Trajan's expansionist policies, he chose to focus on consolidating Rome's borders and improving its internal administration. This decision, initially met with skepticism, proved crucial for the empire's stability. A visionary emperor, Hadrian is often remembered for his innovative approach to leadership. He traveled extensively throughout the empire, visiting remote provinces to understand the challenges faced by the people and implement effective reforms. These journeys, which spanned nearly half of his reign, allowed him to establish a direct connection with his subjects. Architectural contributions. Hadrian was not only a patron of the arts, but also a talented architect. His reign saw the construction of iconic monuments, including the Pantheon, rebuilt. During his rule, this temple remains one of the greatest architectural achievements of ancient Rome, with its monumental dome still astonishing visitors today. Hadrian's Wall. Constructed in northern Britain, this defensive fortification marked the empire's frontier and protected against barbarian invasions. Villa Adriana, his private residence in Tivoli, a sprawling architectural complex reflecting his love for Greek culture and nature. Military reorganization. Though Hadrian avoided unnecessary wars, he didn't neglect the Roman military. He reorganized the army, establishing stricter training and discipline standards. He also invested in strengthening the empire's borders, ensuring its security. Personal life and controversies. Hadrian's personal life was marked by challenges and controversies. His marriage to Vibia Sabina was politically advantageous but personally distant. Historians note that Hadrian preferred same-sex relationships, with his most famous companion being Antinous, a young Greek whose premature death deeply affected the emperor. Hadrian honored him by commissioning numerous statues and temples in his memory. Hadrian also faced opposition from the Senate. Many senators viewed him as an authoritarian ruler, particularly after he ordered the execution of political opponents early in his reign. Despite this, he maintained the support of the people through his reforms and infrastructure projects. Conflicts and legacy. While Hadrian's reign was largely peaceful, he faced a major rebellion in Judea led by Simon Bar Kokhba. The conflict, which lasted from 132 to 135 AD, resulted in the destruction of Jerusalem and the dispersal of the Jewish population. Despite the brutality of this episode, Hadrian solidified Roman control over the region. Hadrian planned his succession meticulously, adopting Antoninus Pius as his heir under the condition that Antoninus adopt Marcus Aurelius, who would later become one of Rome's greatest emperors. This succession plan ensured the empire's stability for decades. Hadrian's death. Hadrian died on July 10, 138 AD, at the age of 62. He was buried in the Mausoleum of Hadrian, which later became known as Castel Sant'Angelo. His legacy as a philosopher-emperor, patron of the arts, and administrative reformer endures to this day. Hadrian was not just an emperor. He was a visionary who understood that true power lies not only in military might, but in culture, infrastructure, and the welfare of his people. His story reminds us that the greatest leaders are those who balance strength with wisdom. If you enjoyed this story and want to learn more about the greatest leaders and events in history, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a like. Let us know in the comments what impressed you the most about Hadrian's life. See you in the next video.